Right, okay.
Yeah.
A little boy is walking down the country road one day when he comes across a man who has a truckload of cow manure. The boy asks him what he's going to do with all that cow poop. The man says, I'm taking it home to put it on my strawberries. The little boy looks up at the man and says, I don't know where you come from, but where I come from, we put cream and sugar on our strawberries.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear about the constipated accountant? Flip the page. He couldn't budget.
No.
Why am I going back to this again? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I have 6 of 10 pages here.
I think that's the one that was supposed to say he worked it out with a pencil.
Perhaps, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Where am I?
Guess he'll get the point.
Yeah.
Fader, hey Fader, and I think Day Miami might be coming.
Hey, Fader.
Yeah?
Good to see
Okay.
you. Good to see you, my boy.
Hey Fader, we.
Fader, what does Fader get when he poops in his overalls? Dungarees.
Dungaree.
Children are just like farts. Your own are just about bearable, but everyone else's are horrendous. A young cat boy had been dating a beautiful young Neko.
Leave me out of this.
But he had never met her parents, so he was delighted when she finally asked him to meet them. He was very nervous about meeting them, though, and worried about it all the way to their house. As a result, when he got to their front door, he was in a state of great gastric distress. Once he was in the house, the problem soon developed into one of acute flatulence, which he did his best to restrain. Eventually, though, he couldn't hold it in 1 second longer without exploding, and so as he sat on the couch, he let out a tiny fart, hoping no one would notice. Spot! Called out the young woman's mother to the family dog, who was lying at the young guy's feet. The young guy was very relieved that the mother was blaming the dog, and so he let another slightly larger one go. Spot! Cried the mother sharply. The young guy relaxed. He thought to himself, great, I've got it made. Just one more and I'll be fine. So he let loose a really big, loud fart. Spot! Shrieked the mother. Get over here before he poops on you.
Oh, great. Can't believe I blew it.
What did one fly say to the other? Is this stool taken?
Oh.
I'll be done soon. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't applaud, by the way. Just throw Linden's. It's okay.
Yeah, just throw it in.
Guess what, Capo? You were right. On page 7 of 10, he worked it out with a pencil.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if a king farts, is it noble gas? We must inspect the periodic table, I suppose. Parents' law. The more distance you are from a toilet, the more urgently your child will need to poop. That's the truth. That is the truth. I went into a public toilet for a poop the other day. I just sat down when I heard a voice from the next cubicle say, "Hi, how are you?" I was a little embarrassed, but I replied, "I'm fine, thanks." Then the voice asked, "So, what are you up to?" I replied, "Just doing the same as you, sitting here." Then the voice asked, "Can I come over?" Annoyed, I said, "Actually, I'm a little bit busy right now." The voice then said, "Listen, I'll have to call you back. There's an idiot next door who keeps answering all my questions." That sounds like something Stan Lee would rate. Okay. Poop chat up line. My love for you is like diarrhea. I can't hold it in. What's brown and sounds like a bell? Dung. A little old man whose hard of hearing goes to see the doctor. As he can't hear very well, he takes his wife with him. The doctor examines the man and says, I think we need to take a stool sample, a urine sample, and a sperm sample. The old man turns to his wife and asks, "What did he say?" The wife replies, "He said he wants your underwear." I was going to tell you another poop joke, but it's really crappy. So.
Okay.
This guy dies, and as he's lived a bad life, he goes straight to hell. When he gets there, he's met by the devil, who tells him, Okay, you have a choice. You can pick one of two eternal torture rooms. The guy demands to see the rooms first, so the devil agrees to show him. In the first room, there are billions of screaming people, soaked in their own viscera, slowly being hacked to pieces by maggots brandishing little hacksaws. In the second room, there are billions of people standing neck deep in diarrhea, drinking tea. The guy says to the devil, "Hey, this isn't so bad. I'll take this room." So the devil sends him to spend the rest of his days there. Just as he gets into the diarrhea and is about to sip his tea, an announcement comes over the loudspeaker. "Okay, break time's over. Back to your handstands." Okay, what do you call Clark Kent with diarrhea? Pooperman.
No.
Oh, this is one you've heard before, but I'll try to make it a little more bearable. A bear and a rabbit are pooping in the woods one day, right next to each other. So the bear asks the rabbit, "You ever have problems with poop sticking to your fur?" Rabbit finishes his poop, looks up and replies, "No, I don't. Why?" "Oh, that's great," says the bear, as he grabs the rabbit by the ears, reaches between his legs, and wipes with the rabbit.
Yeah,
Ain't I a stinker? Yeah, you are now, Bugs, that's for sure. You should have took that right twin at Albuquerque. Okay, what's the true definition of bravery? Chancing a fart when you know you have diarrhea.
Oh, God.
Never trust a fart when you're over 50. Okay, when bears poop in the woods, is the smell unbearable? I'm almost done. Okay. This woman who lives in a rural area wants to have an outhouse that doesn't stink because she's really squeamish and sensitive. So she advertises in the local paper for a contractor that could build her one. It's such a tough job that at first no one applies. Then after some time, a contractor finally applies for the job, guaranteeing that the outhouse will have no odor. Of course, he gets the job. Not long after he finishes building the outhouse, the man gets a frantic call from the woman who says, "You better get here fast. That outhouse has a terrible smell." Man rushes over to her house, goes to the outhouse, and pokes his head through the door. Then he exclaims, "No wonder it stinks. You pooped in it." What's big and brown and behind the wall? Humpty's dump. Almost done, folks. Two bats are hanging upside down on the branch of a tree. The first bat asks the other, "Do you remember your worst day last year?" The other says, "Yeah, the day I had diarrhea." Of course, he was coated in it. Yeah, I suppose it was simple. Okay. Last one. Do you want to hear a poop joke? No, never mind. It's too corny.
No.
Oh.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's all.